You are welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel before we go. This film you are watching, look under by the right hand side. You will see where the right SUBSCRYBE subscribe in capital letters. Use your finger just to press it. It will now change to subscribed with the notification bell. Press the notification bell. The bell will now change into 3. Press the one at the top, painted white color, the right ALL beside it. Press it. When you press it, means as soon as I release my video into my YouTube channel, you will be the number 1 to be seeing my video. You are welcome back. Our tutorial for today is how to identify original super hard mana sharpening stone, how to gauge the surface, and how to use it to sharpen the clipper blade. Yeah, you see this instrument, this tool. Yeah, it's part of Barber's instrument. I made in my own studio. I use it to gauge. If you want to test the surface of the super hard mana sharpening stone before using it to sharpen the clipper blade, yeah, after you buy it new, you have sharpened the surface, you have to gauge it. You see the way I place the roll, so that you look at everything have to be rhyme. There will be no hole inside. Can you see it? You measure it like this. You can be able to see where the hole is. Then you turn it like this. At the same time, you check the under. And you see it. You see it. If there is any hole under the ruler, you will see it, which means the top is not leveled very well. But when you put the gauge, can you see the way I put it? You'll be gauging it. Look under the ruler. Look under. If you see any space, which means the stone is not flattened very well, you have to make it flatten. Can you see the way I put the roll? So all the surface have to be flat. That is the way to gauge the super hard mana sharpening stone surface. Then if you want to test whether it is original super hard mana sharpening stone or not, you test by the heaviness. It's very, very heavy. Once you carry it, you must have to know that this one is original super hard mana sharpening stone. It is very, very heavy in the hand. And then secondly, this is one now. This is treatment. This is treatment. This is kerosene. Some people can use kerosene. Some people can use treatment. So when you drop it on the surface, when you see it in this way, it's not normally absorb kerosene. Can you see it? If it is fake stone or not original one, immediately you put this kerosene, it will be swallowing the kerosene, coming back in the other side here. Can you see it? You see it here like this. Then you can see it here again. You see the two, which means these two stones are original super hard mana sharpening stone. At the same time, when you drop oil there, when you drop oil in the surface, when you drop oil, can you see it? It is not easily absorbed. Can you see it? By the testing of heaviness like this, you can know that it's super hard mana sharpening stone original one. But by putting treatment on the surface, it doesn't absorb swallow treatment. Can you see it? You see it in that way. Those are the ways to identify original super hard mana sharpening stone. Let me put this one back. Now I want to use this one. I want to use this one on the bench to sharpen the clipper blade. So I want to show you the way to use your clipper blade, to use your stone to sharpen different type of clipper blade in the barbering industry. Yeah. Before we go far, you have to clean the surface very well. You clean the surface. When you clean the surface, this one surface now, when you gauge it, everything is right. You gauge it, the surface is right. When you gauge it, the surface is leveled. very well. So I've been using it for a longer period of time. So can you see it now? So next thing we have to do now is to treat the surface. But before treating the surface, I want to bring out the clipper blade we want to sharpen. Yeah, let me find one. Yeah, you see this clipper blade now? This one, this is GTS. I want to sharpen this one. I want to show you the step by step you will be following to sharpen clipper blade, so that you can be able to be achieving your aim. Yeah, if you are a learner, you are watching this tutorial now, you can be able to know the step by step to take, so that when you are sharpening the clipper blade, if you follow that step, you don't rush. You follow it one by one, one after the other. You continue like that. Before you practice for some times now, you have to be seeing the changes in your work. Yeah, when you test. Sometimes you may not likely to get it at once. But when you do not get it at once, don't be tired and don't be fed up. And don't ever think whether the stone you have or the stone you buy or the stone you acquire is not original. Once you have tested it, you can see that result. It is original one, no matter how small or bigger it is. Yeah. Then when you gauge the surface, you can be able to know whether the surface is flattening. Because if the surface is not flattening, if there is spot hole inside the inner surface of the super hard manual sharpening stone, if there is hole inside, it cannot sharpen clipper blade correctly. Yeah, that is why I put the gauge. You can be able to be damn surely correct that the surface of your super hard manual sharpening stone you want to use for sharpening is very, very flattening. And that is why I'm giving the advice. That if you subscribe to my channel finished, this film you are watching, look at it under by the right hand side. You will see where they write SUBSCRIBE subscribe in capital letters. Use your finger to press it. It will now tend to subscribe, which means you are subscribed to my channel. You are getting the access to see all my YouTube videos, number one. Then press the notification button. That button will now divide into three. Press the one at the top, the one painted white color, and the right ALL beside. You paint it and you press it. When you press it, which means as soon as I release my video into my YouTube channel, you will be the number one to be seeing my video. Those are the meanings. So when you now go into my page, please to go back to my previous videos. First, go and watch my old videos. I'm not saying you should not watch the new one if you see anyone you like, but go back to my old videos. When you go back to them, many of your problems are solved there as a learner, as a beginner, as a professional. Many questions you design in your mind, many troubleshootouts you have in sharpening of the clipper blade. When you go back to all these videos, you can be able to see the videos that match exactly to the answer to your questions. That is the reason why you watch old one, you support it with new ones. From the old ones, you can acquire 80% knowledge from there. Then from the new ones, you can still acquire 20% to join the 80%, making 100%. That is how I used to say it every day. Don't base on the new videos only, because there are some designs I have put into video that cannot produce them twice. Therefore, if you forget about the past videos, you cannot know those techniques and systems I use in sharpening clipper blade to correct clipper blade errors. Yeah, to sharpening surface of the super hard manual sharpening stone, to fashion out the sharpening surface, I get different type of videos there. So when you subscribe, for you to get the access. After subscribe, you now watch my old videos, press notification button for you to be seeing my new ones too. So when you watch them, you can be able to understand exactly what I'm trying to say. So you can be able to understand everything purely. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's all.
ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ní ìyá láwọn.
Owó ìsì máa jáde.
Yóò jáde lágbára náà.
Tó yẹ kókó wá bí wá ti yẹn.
Kílẹ̀ tán.
Orúkọ wa ń bẹ.
Rárá o, mo ti wọ́n yọ kó mo fi ń lẹ fóònù ní mẹ́ta yìí. Yóò sẹ́ẹ̀bù ẹ̀ máa sílẹ̀.
So now, there's one important thing we have to do first. Let us start now, step by step. Be watching the way I am doing it. When you follow my steps, try to follow my steps. Try to follow it so that you can be able to result into better. First thing, this is the blade, clipper blade I want to sharpen. I'll put the masking tape already before, but I still want to re-put it to show you how to put the masking tape at the back of each blade. You see this one now? This is the upper clipper blade. And try to find a very good sellotape with better gum. You see the way I'm putting it? Try to find better masking tape. The one with good gum. The one with good gum. Try to find better masking tape. Because of the treatment, can you see the way I place or I pull the masking tape at the back of the blade? You see, this is the upper clipper blade. We call it comping blade again. You see it. Then look at the upper clipper blade. We call it cutting blade. You can see it. See the inner side of it. You can see it in this way. Can you see it? Now you want to sharpen this clipper blade. There are some things we put into consideration before this clipper blade can be sharpened correctly. Number one thing, before I go further, before I go into the field to sharpen, I want to show you some things on the upper clipper blade. How are you going to position this blade on the stone? How are you going to place it? So we have different forms, but as a learner or as a professional who has just joined my YouTube channel or my page, either on TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, etc., etc. But you are new to my tutorials. Let us start from there. You see, let us start from this position. Can you see the way I place it like this? If you want to sharpen for this side now, you have to shift it to this side. When you are sharpening for here, you divide the blade into two. Let me show you, because this tutorial now, I really want you to really understand the meaning of sharpening, not just to say I'm sharpening. Yeah, at the stage we are now, I really want you to understand the real meaning of sharpening. How you can make your movement in sharpening. What are the processes to be taken? What are the important things to be taken note of? Because all these important things, if you don't take note of them, you say you are sharpening. You may sharpen 100 times or may be failed. So that is why I want to open the secret for you. Can you see? Divide this clipper blade into two like this. How do you manage to get the center? This one is the side, this is the back. Can you see where the upper clipper blade lay at the back? This is where the upper clipper blade lay in the front. Then when we now turn it like this now, when we turn it, this is the center. Then this center now we now divide it into, two, we now divide it into 4 again. Can you see it in that way? Then when we want to know where to put the tongue, when you want to sharpen this side, because you have to divide the clipper blade into 2 in this side like this. This is one side, this is the other side. This is one side, this area is one side, this is the other side. How do you want to know the place to position your thumb if you want to sharpen for this side. How do you want to know the place to position your thumb if you want to sharpen for this side? Then you now measure from here to here, from here to the center, from the side to the center, from the side to the center. This is the center of it. This is where to position your thumb when you want to sharpen this side. Then from the center to the side, center to the side, center to the side, center to the side. This is the center again. Can you see it? This is where to position your thumb if you want to sharpen clipper blade for this side. Can you see it? And there's one important thing I want you to take note. You are going to position your thumb here for the first sharpening. When you sharpen here finish, for the back now you position your thumb here, here and here. Try to watch carefully. Then there's one thing you need to take note again, very, very important. When you divide the clipper blade into two like this, you mount your pressure here. For the first time, you mount your pressure here for the back. Then your pressure have to fall toward this angle, toward this side. Let the pressure, to say you apply 100% pressure on this side, you apply 100% pressure on this side too, 100% pressure. Let the 55% pressure fall to this side, 55% pressure, let it fall to this side. Then let 45% pressure fall to the back. If the reason is that you are trying to sharpen this front, this is where the clipper blade used to cut. This is the exact place you are trying to sharpen, this area. The other side of it, this is the area you are trying to sharpen. So the pressure have to be a little bit higher in this front than the back here. So when you apply too much pressure at the back, the pressure is too much applied to the back than this front. My learner, my professionals, when you sharpen it finish, you now test. It can only cut here in the front, that is to work skin cut. When you want to barb low cut, it will not cut at all. We are coming into that one, but I'm telling you the reason why you need to apply pressure, much of your pressure in this front. It has to fall towards this front. So when you press it, it has to be nearer to the front here. You see the way I press it, you can see this back fully, but it covers a little in this side. That is the way to mount your pressure for here and here. You really understand in that way. That is for the upper clipper blade. Let us watch for the inner the bottom clipper blade. Can you see how are we going to get center for this one? This is how to locate the center. When you watch, when we place the upper clipper blade on top of the bottom clipper blade as it used to be in the mouth of the clipper, this is the area. Can you see that the upper clipper blade used to rest on top of the bottom clipper blade? This is the area that the upper clipper blade used to rest on top of the bottom clipper blade in the front. Can you see? When we now remove the upper clipper blade, now we remove it. This is the position. This is the position. Can you see it? This is likely to be the center. Can you see? So when we turn it, try to watch carefully, understand what I'm trying to fashion out. This is the area. Let us watch in this way. Can you see? This is the area that used to lay at the back. When you put it like this, can you see? This is the area at the back here now. Then when you watch the front, this is where it used to lay. Can you see it? Which means the upper clipper blade used to rest at the other side of the bottom clipper blade, in this side and in this side. Can you see it in this way? Then if you want to locate the center now, let me hold it in this way. This is the center. This is the center. Can you see it? This is how to locate the center. That is how I managed to get the center where the upper clipper blade used to lay in the back and the front. Because when you watch through the distance from here to here now, here doesn't work anything. All this area, it doesn't work anything. It just only useful to hold the clipper blade to the engine. This is where they used to tie it. But when we talk about the sharpening, this is where the sharpening happens at the opposite side. This is where the sharpening happens at the opposite side. This is the center. Then if you have gotten the center now, you now divide the center into we divide this into 2 places. Then you divide it into 4 places again. Can you see in that way? Then when you now watch from this side to the center, from this side to the center, from this side to the center. This is the center. This is where to position your thumb. Then if you now watch from the center here to the side, 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 this is the center here. Can you see it in this way? That is how I manage to locate the position you want to place your thumb when you are sharpening the clipper blade. Can you see it? That is the system. That logic, if you don't get it, you will just be placing your thumb anyhow, anywhere. Then when you now sharpen like 100 set of clipper blades, you may be luckily to get one right, and the one you get right might not even work correctly. It may just work partially, but you'll be thinking that you get it right small, but how do you manage to position your thumb to get that one right a little? Yeah, that is where the confusion will come. You need to be certain of what you want to do. If somebody asks you now, a learner asks you, or a professional asks you, or during a test or an examination, they now ask you, where are you going to place your thumb when you want to sharpen the bottom clipper blade? No need to doubt, it's this area for this side, this area for the other side. Can you see it in that way? Then how do we manage? Let us start from the upper clipper blade again. We want to start. Now I want to start with the upper clipper blade. How do we manage to get the angle of 45 degrees? I'm positioning this blade at the angle of 45 degrees. How do I manage to get the angle of 45 degrees in sharpening of the clipper blade? Yeah, mathematics has come inside. Mathematics has come inside. That is why I'm saying, go back to my old film. You will gain a lot, you will benefit a lot, because many tutorials are there. I can never produce them again, and they are very, very valuable till this one will come to the end. Yeah, let me show you how I managed to get the angle of 45 degrees. Can you see? This is our line. This is our line. Okay, let me bring my protractor. I'm coming. Where do I place this thing? Oh, just a minute, I'm coming. Okay, yeah, I've located it. I will show you today how I manage to get my angle. Yeah, you see, that is why I'm telling you, sir, this sharpening of clipper blade deal with techniques, deal with logics. This is our protractor. Everybody knows that around this protractor is 360 degrees. 360 degrees. This angle I want to bring out, let me show you carefully. This side I place my liner here. Look at it. This is the line here. Let me show you for you to really understand me. So this is a protractor. Then, as I've said earlier, now around this protractor is 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Around this protractor is 360 degrees. When you now divide it into two like this, which means you have divided it into two, 360 divided by 2 is equal to 180. Am I right? 180 degrees. So this from here, this is angle 0. Let's watch carefully. Oh, this is angle 0. This is angle 180. So when you now move from here, you come like this to this side. This is angle 180. You are going back to angle 0 again. This is angle 0. So when you come like this is angle 180, which means angle 0 is here. Angle 180 is here. Let us put it in the position. I put it for you to really understand what I'm really talking about. Can you see it in this way? This is the angle of 0. This is the angle of 180. Can you see it? Then I position the blade. Don't let us forget how I managed to get the angle of 45 degrees. I will show you. This is angle 0. This is angle 180. Then when we divide it into 4, watch carefully like this as a student of mathematics. From here, when we now come to this side, this angle 180. If you come to this side back now, this angle 360. You complete it as one orbit. You go around as one orbit. That is angle 360 degree. Then from this area is angle 0. From here to angle, from this side, this one is angle 180. Then when you divide it into 4 like this, don't forget, divide 360 by 4. That is 90 degree. Which means from here to this center is 90 degree. This upright angle. Then from here to here is 90 degree. 90 degree plus 90 degree is equal to 180. Can you see it in that way? Then when you come to this side, plus 90, this is 270 degree. Then when you come to this side, it's 360. You see the way I managed to get the angle of 360 degree.
Master.
I want to show.
Yeah, well done, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
Experimenting. Powder roll.
MP3 powder.
MP3. Where are you going?
The passion by.
Kí ni ẹ fi ń ṣe?
Powder náà ni, àwọn powder.
Òye powder oríṣiríṣi powder tẹ́ fi ń bleach wà ti run. Powder tẹ́ fi ń para àti normal powder.
Àlàyé wo mo ti fẹ́ wá dáhùn náà.
Powder MP3 powder ń kọ sí.
Iṣẹ́ kí ni ṣe?
Pimples.
Ṣé fún
ojú.
Okay, àná mi ni. Mo ti mẹ̀tẹ́ tẹ́ máa ń sùn white báyìí. Okay, mi ni. Àwọn tó ń ta powder ni ẹ lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀nà yìí. Ẹ tọ́ lọ sí ẹ̀rọ ọ̀sẹ̀ kan lẹ́yìn. Ẹ tọ́ lọ ilé àwọn sáré ìjọba ẹ tọ́ lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ mi ní ìyá sàlá ní kẹta síbi náà ní ìyá sàlá. Ìyá sàlá àmọ́ yẹn ń ta ẹ lọ bẹ̀. Ẹ rí bẹ́ẹ̀. So this is this center here now. This is angle 90 degree. Then let me remove the protractor so that we can go through the liner. Can you see it? This is our angle of 0 here, angle 180 here, 0 here, 180 here. Then when we now divide it into 2, look at this place now. I divide it into 2 here. This is angle 90 degree. Angle 90 degree. Let me show you. From this area now to this area, from this area to this area, this is angle 90 degree. Then from here to here is angle 90 degree again. 90 plus 90 is equal to angle 180. This straight line. This straight line. Then see the way I position this upper clipper blade. Can you see it? This is our angle 90 degree from here to here. From here to here. Now I position this blade in this way. Can you see it? When we divide 90 into 2, it's equal to 45 degree. Now, see the way I position it here? This is how I managed to get the angle of 45 degree. Can you see it in that way? When we now remove all this one now, this one stands at the angle of 45 degree. You see the way I managed to get the angle of 45 degree in sharpening of the upper clipper blade. Then you can still use the same process for the bottom clipper blade. I want us to start from the angle of 45 degree. Yeah, as a learner, this is the easiest way you can start so that you can be able to really understand the real meaning of sharpening. Yeah, let me show you. Let us come back again using our protractor. Can you see? Round the protractor. Let me show you in this way. Round like this is 360 degree. When we divide it into 2 like this, this is angle 0. This is angle 180. This is angle 0. When you hack like this, you are going to 180 degree from 0 to 180. Then when you now divide angle 180 into 2, this is angle 90. Can you see? This is angle 90. Then this is the way I position. Let me position the blade. This is angle 90. Then from here to here is angle 90. 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 Then when you now divide angle 90 into 2, it's 45 degree. Can you see the way it comes? That is how, when you remove all these ones now, this is angle 45 degree. This is how I managed to get my angle of 45 degree in sharpening of the clipper blade for the bottom clipper blade. Can you see it? So this work now deal with sense. So I'm telling you sincerely, this work deal with sense. There's nothing you can just do anyhow in sharpening of the clipper blade. Anything you see that I'm saying I'm doing, it has reason. I don't just do things anyhow. Can you see the way how I manage to get the angle of 45 degree? Can you see it? Now that is one step again. We don't need to omit it. As a learner, you must really know how you get the angle of 45 degree you are using for the upper clipper blade and the bottom clipper blade. Yeah. After that one now, we clean the surface. This is the super hard manual sharpening stone you want to use. Don't forget, you gauge it. You look under if there is any space under. You check if there is any space, then you put it in this way. You check the under. If there is any space, you check. Any space, you check. If there is hole formed in the center of the super hard manual sharpening stone, this gauge will show you the under. You will see where the hole is. So when you go back to my tutorials, when you watch them, I have produced different type of valuable videos lasting forever and ever there, that you will be able to benefit and gain from there. Yeah, when you watch, try to subscribe to my channel. This film you are watching, look at it under by the right hand side. You will see where they write SUB is subscribe. Use your finger to press, which means you have subscribed. Then press the notification bell beside it. It will now take you to 3. Press the one at the top. The one painted in the white color, the right ALL beside it, press it again, then you'll be seeing my notification. As soon as I release my video to my YouTube channel, you will be the number 1 to be seeing my video. Thank you. You are welcome back. Yeah, now you want to sharpen now. We are putting the masking tape at the back of the hopper and the bottom clipper blade. As usual, this masking tape, the meaning is that it will allow your thumb. Can you see when I put my thumb on top of it, I can be able to control it anywhere I'm going. You see, for this one too, that is the meaning of this masking. If you don't put masking tape there, when the treatment reaches your hand and the blade, now the blade, your hand will be running out of the blade. In this way, you will not have full or total control or authority to control the blade very well. So you may not be likely to achieve exactly the type of sharpening you really want to achieve. Yeah. No, now I've cleaned the surface now. That's number 1 thing you have to do. You clean it. When you clean it, you see this chemical I want to show you now. You make this one by yourself. You mix it by yourself. Yeah, they don't sell it. They don't sell it at all. You mix it by yourself. You drop just a little on the surface. You see the chemical? Just small. Drop small. Small is enough. You see the chemical well? You see the inside? Yeah. Then you now take your treatment. This is oil. This is treatment. You put it in the surface. Do you see the way I place it? Then this is our biscuit bone. This biscuit bone is a stone too, that when you use it to rub, to mix these two things together on the surface, this one self will be depreciating little sandy substances on the surface to make it rhyme together again. It will now be 3 something there. This oil number 1, the chemical number 2. Then as I'm rubbing it like this, can you see it? You see the way I'm rubbing it? This one self is producing another small sandy substances on the surface of this super hard manual sharpening stone. Try to understand me very well. You see the way I rub it together? Yeah, you see the way I rub it. Look at the inside of this one, then look at the inside of this one too. Then you return it. Can you see it in that way? Follow the process. And if you don't have biscuit bone, once you put your oil or you put your kerosene or you mix the kerosene and the oil together, this is your kerosene, this is your oil. You now mix the two together. Let kerosene be half, oil be half. You mix them together to make your own solution. And at times you use ordinary kerosene, and at times you use light oil. Don't use thick oil. Thick oil will not help you in the processing. minus thick oil. Use light oil. Can you see as this one is, you let it light one, make it light one, or machine oil, you use it. Can you see? I'm telling you this thing, showing you one by one. That is why I used to say, if you want to learn, forget about data. When you think of data, you cannot learn, because when I rush all this thing up and I cut some parts off, the film will be very, very short. You use small data to watch it, but you will not gain anything from there. So you are just watching for watching sake. But if you want to watch and learn, these are the processes you'll be taking. And once you have mastered it, when you want to do your own, you make it fast. Yeah, you make it fast. You see, I've treated the surface now. I will now put the last treatment there. That one is kerosene. You see the way I'm spraying it on the top. You see the way I'm spraying it. Can you see it? You now use your finger to spread it, to mix them together. You see the way I use the finger to mix them together. You see it now? Don't try to forget. This is the first chemical. This is the second one. Don't forget. This is the third one. Don't forget. This is the fourth one. Can you see it? So try to put it in mind. And if you don't have this chemical, you can only use kerosene. You can only use oil. And if you have the oil, you have the kerosene, put them half, mix them together. Don't use black oil. For my own tutorial, don't use black oil and don't use thick oil. Try to take note of these two things. Don't use black oil, don't use thick oil. Now I have explained to you, I have drawn the analysis on the way I managed to get my angle of 45 degrees in sharpening of the clipper blade. And I have shown you exact place you are going to position your thumb for the upper clipper blade. This is the upper clipper blade. This is where you are going to position your thumb for the upper side. This is where you are going to position your thumb for the other side. I've shown you before in my analysis. Now, can you see? Let us start now. I will go to and fro, to and fro. That is 10 times for this side. Let your pressure fall to the front, to this side. Let your pressure fall much to this side. Let your pressure fall much to this side. You see where I'm pointing the mouth. Can you see it in this way? So I will go to and fro 10 times. That is to and fro 10 times. I sharpen this clipper blade now. When you watch this place now, divide the stone into two. Yeah, in the longer section, longer part of it, you divide it into two. I use this side. I use this side to sharpen the first side. Try to take note. Don't mix them together. Then the second side, this side I want to sharpen now. When you divide the stone into two, I'm using this side for the sharpening of the second side. Try to take note of all these things so that the surface of your stone will be chopping equally. The surfaces of your sharpening stone will be chopping equally. The surfaces of your sharpening super hard manner sharpening stone will be chopping equally. That is the main reason, and it will be giving you effective work. Now let's go for the other side now. See where I place my thumb. Your pressure have to fall towards the front. Your pressure have to fall towards the front. Your pressure have to fall towards the front. Let's go. Yeah, that is to and fro 10 times for here, 10 times for here. Whatever thing you do for this side, you still have to repeat it for the other side. The number of to and fro you count for this side have to be the same with to and fro you have counted for here. The way you apply the pressure towards the front here have to be the same. You apply your pressure fall towards the front here too. Then the way you treated the surface of the super hard manner sharpening stone for this side have to be the same for this side. There will be no difference. Can you see it now? You now lift the blade up, you take your rag, you clean the surface. You clean the surface properly. Why I'm cleaning this surface is to allow me to see the signs. There are some signs I need to be checking inside. I have to see this, how the inner surface of this. Let me come with my torch. I'm coming. Yeah, you see my torch. So let me put on the torch for you to see the inside and really understand what I'm trying to fashion out. Yeah, can you see the inner surface? You see the inner surface, everything has shine across. You see the inner surface, you see it, everything has shine across. Everything has shine across. You see it, you see it, everything has shine across, which means this clipper blade is sharpened correctly. When you follow the process one by one, you follow the protocol step by step, I'm telling you sincerely, you need to result into better. Now I want to sharpen for the bottom clipper blade. Try to take note, anything you do for this upper clipper blade, when you sharpen it, you still need to repeat it for the bottom clipper blade. That is where some learners, some professionals, some viewers used to get mistakes. When they have treated the surface of the stone for the upper clipper blade, now they may forget or not intentionally to retreat it again. They just put this bottom clipper blade on top of the sharpening. It's very, very wrong. Very wrong. So we have to start with the same process again. You pick up the chemical. Yeah, see the way I want to drop it, just little, don't let it be too much, just small. Can you see it? It's not too much. Then if you don't have this chemical, you use your kerosene, ordinary kerosene, or light oil. Don't use thick oil, or you mix the kerosene half, light oil half, you mix it together, or thick oil with kerosene, you mix it together. But don't use ordinary oil, ordinary thick oil, then black oil in sharpening. Use it following my tutorial. You cannot achieve your aim. Can you see I'm putting the second treatment there? Don't let it be too plenty. Then come with, because you have treated it before. That is not the first time. This is going to be the second time. You pick your biscuit bone. Can you see the way I rub them together? Then biscuit bone still drop some substances on the surface. You now come with kerosene again. You see, because another treatment again. You see the way I spray it all over the surface. You now use your finger to spread them, to mix them together. Can you see? Just hold it lightly, just to mix them. Don't allow the rubbles to be packing from one side to the other. Can you see it now? I've treated the surface now. As I've told you how I managed to get my angle of 45 degrees in sharpening of the bottom clipper blade. Let me take you note again. This, we divide the clipper blade into two. Can you see? This half fall into in this part, this part. Then this second side fall to here. If you want to sharpen it, you take note. Don't mix them together. Yeah, let's go. You see for here, I've shown you where to position your thumb. How you manage to get where the other position to place your thumb. I've shown you already. You see it. Let your pressure fall to the front. Let your pressure fall to the front. Let your pressure at the back fall to the front. Let your pressure at the back fall to the front. If your pressure fall to the back, when you sharpen finish, the low cut will not work. Yeah, you see the way I'm doing it. That is 2 and fro 10 times. 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 That is 2 and fro 10 times, 3 times. That is 2 and fro 30 times for one side, 2 and fro 30 times for the other side. Yeah, let us watch the inner surface now. Let us watch the inner surface. Can you see it now? Everything has shine across. All the surfaces are shine across. Yeah, everything has shine across. You see it? You see it? You see it? Everything has shine across. Everything has shine across. Can you see it? So which means this clipper blade is sharpening correctly. Yeah, it's sharpening correctly. You can see it like that. So that is how to sharpen a set of clipper blade. Any type of blade you want to sharpen, once you follow the normal process the way I show you now, I'm telling you sincerely, you can be able to sharpen it perfectly, correctly, logically, technically. Okay. Yeah, can you see it? That is the process, step by step, in sharpening clipper blade using super hard manual sharpening stone. Can you see it? So possibly if you want to test whether the clipper blade you have sharpened is correct or it's not correct before mounting it into the engine, clipper engine, you see the way I place them together. You now use 3 of your fingers to hold it in the back. You use this one to block it up, then you use this one to apply pressure and be shifting from one side to the other. Can you see it? You can see it. You can see it like this. You see the way I'm dragging in from side to the side, from side to the side, side to side, side to side. You continue like that. You continue like that. Let us check. Yeah, you see what I'm saying now? You see the carbon form from in the inner surface of the bottom clipper blade and the upper clipper blade from left to right, from right to left. Can you see it? That sign is telling us that the upper clipper blade and the bottom clipper blade really agree together. There's no space in between the two. There's no space in between the two. Can you see it? They are sharpening correctly. That's what I call c'est fóònù kankan ẹgbẹ́ fáwọn tó ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́ fáwọn tó ń ṣe ní tẹ́tẹ́ fi ń páàkì àwọn ọmọ bí wọ́n ṣe tó tó máa fi ìwọ̀n ìbọn sí. Gbàǹjẹ́ ní ògbó kalẹ̀. Ẹ má sọ yẹn. Ẹ máa gbàdúrà kó di bílíọ̀nìà. Ẹ máa ṣàdúrà. So I think you can see it now. You can see it now. You can see it now. This is a very good work, a well done job. Can you see? When you can sharpen clipper blade and you can get this kind of sign, you are a real professional in sharpening of the clipper blade. I'm telling you sincerely, you are a real professional. Even if I use sharper, I still get the same type of sign. The same type of sign, I still get it. Which means when you treat this clipper blade, you mount it on the engine, you treat it, you run it properly. When you use it to cut, it will work like new clipper blade, or even better than the new clipper blade. Even better than the new clipper blade. Yeah, if you are a new learner, you are new to my channel, yeah, you can go and subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, this film you are watching, you will see it under SUBSYB, subscribe in capital letter. Use your finger to press it, which means you have subscribed to my channel. Press the notification bell button so that as soon as I release my video into my YouTube channel, you'll be the number one to be seeing my video. And if you still want to watch my films, go to TikTok, go to Snapchat, go to chat, go to WhatsApp. Yeah, my WhatsApp number is +234 813 970 6484. +234 970 6484. Yeah, thank you for watching my tutorial. This is step by step to sharpen clipper blade. When you follow this step, I'm very sure before you do it for some times, you must have to get it right. Yeah, thank you. Be expecting another valuable tutorial after this one. Be expecting another valuable tutorial after this one. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Yeah.